I do remember another movie I saw recently, The Substance. I'm sure
You
you
watched
guys have
that? Oh
talked about
yeah,
it. Yeah, I
yeah. You
did.
guys were talking. You and I talked about wanting to see that together. What did you think? Because I know you're a queasy viewer.
Whew,
Like
a lot of this. It was a lot of this.
you don't like visual violence. I know that.
It was a lot of let me know when I can look.
Yeah.
Um, I I knew less than 10 minutes into the movie what the movie was about, the overarching message of it, and had a really predictable direction that it was going to go on.
Yeah.
15 minutes way too long. I don't think any of the after stuff with the monster blob thing needed to happen.
Toward the end,
Yeah, it just felt like they were really taking the point and putting it in your face. I've thought about this movie a lot, to be honest with you.
it's hard not to.
Yeah, it might be one of my favorite movies visually that I've seen in a long time because
Yeah.
it reminds me of Space Odyssey a little bit. It reminds me of Alien a little bit. Like it's so like oh, it's so graphic and so clean at the same time that I really
Yeah.
like that part of it. But the messaging and the story of it just really felt like the writers and the director trying to be like, "Hey, stupid, this what we're telling here." And you're like, "Yeah, I got it." And they're like, "Do you though?"
Really, really hammer the idea.
I
They're really hammering
understand.
it.
Women have acceptance issues with their looks, and Hollywood and the rest of society is doing nothing but making it worse. We got that.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. They really gotta nail it on the head hard and over.
it was from that side of things. I didn't love it. Demi Moore deserves all of her flowers for it. She was
Hmm.
absolutely amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
Um, Naked Chick number two was
Justin thought
fine.
that naked chick Margaret Qualley, she's
Margaret Qualley.
I think she's a nepo baby. Like I think her mom is an actress.
Wasn't she in something else?
Margaret Oh, she's been in a lot. She was in a Quentin Tarantino movie. She's been in a lot of stuff lately.
Mm.
Um her yeah, Andy McDowell is an old actor,
Uh,
not old actress, but she's an actress from like the early 2000s and the 90s. Sort of broke out in the 80s but was really big in the 90s.
and that's her
Um
mom.
That's her mom,
Or,
Andy McDowell. People will probably
gotcha.
recognize her face, but yeah, she's a nepo baby. But she's a good one. She's really good. The thing about that movie is that there's not a lot of dialogue because technically it's a French movie. The director is French. So her English is like her second language. I think that's why there's not a lot of dialogue. There's a
That
lot of
makes sense.
visuals. Like if you
Yeah,
actually think about it, the script was probably like 35 pages because there's not a lot of dialogue. It's just all visual and like holding out these moments. Um, but even so, I thought she did a really great job. But yeah, like you said, it really, really
when
drills in
you're
this idea.
when you're writing a script for something
Hmm.
like that, for a movie like that, and just a scene like whenever the what's his name's eating the crab legs,
Oh yeah,
real disgustingly. Like, is that
yeah,
just the lines of him talking and then just disgustingly eat crab legs? Is all it says in the script?
yeah. If you have a strong enough vision, because the for this movie, it's one woman. She wrote and directed it, so she probably had this idea of it being very what's the word, very gross, like like overdoing it, like just I can't think of the word
Like,
right now, but
I'm
it's
trying to think of what's a good word for it.
like it's like a rich person not caring and they don't care that like
Like
that the
engorging
crab legs
themselves.
and stuff are like that's like a delicacy and he's treating it like it's just like popcorn or something.
Yeah,
He's just and it's like people
grotesque.
don't eat.
Grotesque is a
Yeah,
good word
it's
for
a
that.
really grotesque thing to see. So in her head, she probably imagined it. In the script, yeah, it was, or maybe it wasn't in the script, and the director on day was just like, go overboard with the eating, make it as gross as you can,
Gotcha.
because it's definitely a character thing. Because the character who does that is Dennis Quaid, which he does really good on that, but
He does great in it. Yeah.
he eats food in a very disgusting way where he just doesn't even realize that that's like a delicacy to like 85% of the population in America. That
Yeah.
like they don't normally eat crab legs and seafood like that, and he just goes, "Was it
Slopping it
crab
up.
legs? What
Yeah.
is it?
I
Shrimp?
think it's
I
crab
forget what it
legs.
is.
Oh, it might
It's
be
some
shrimp. It might be
seafood, some
prawn.
kind of seafood, and he's just like really gross about it.
Ooh,
So it's different when it comes to that. It depends on the director and writer. Yeah, sometimes they'll
gotcha.
just be like it's a character choice.
Yeah,
Um,
that movie was that was alright.
on your day off. Yeah, I was high when I said that. Tell him. What we're talking about is money. Real money. Amigo money. No dough, no show.
Hamburger, the cornerstone of any nutritious breakfast.
How? I mean, funny like I'm a clown?
That guy in little gold.
Take it off, dickhead. I'm serious.